Yes, yes. I love a good intro. So, I would say welcome to the Oh Hell No podcast, but I mean, this is still the Oh Hell No podcast, but this is Side Talk. This is my new spin-off podcast. And tonight I have my sister as my guest, my youngest sister, because I have two sisters. So this is my youngest sister, Alicia, and she's gonna like do this episode with me. So welcome, Alicia. Thank you for being on my podcast.
Hey, girl.
So this podcast is called Side Talk, and what I plan to do on this podcast is really just get into conversations that are not really so passion, purpose, and struggle driven, right? So they could be just about everyday life things because I love to have like these deep conversations about everyday life stuff. And some of those conversations just aren't appropriate for the Oh Hell No podcast when I'm talking to people about how they got into their purpose or what they're doing with their business and blah, blah, blah. So, this is a platform where we can discuss that other stuff, and that's why it's called Side Talk. I don't know how often I'm going to release an episode, but it'll be on the same it'll be under the Oh Hell No podcast. So it'll come out just like how my podcasts come out now, but you'll see different cover art, hopefully. We're going to test it out tonight and see what happens. But tonight, this is my birthday episode because tomorrow is my birthday. And I wanted to launch this on my birthday, right? Because that's just what I do. So, Alicia, you know that I love my birthday.
Yes, honey, I know.
Okay. And I get a lot of flack, around my house about loving my birthday. And I don't know why. I mean, I just don't understand. My husband thinks that I OD because I want to, meet up with my friends one by one and go out and eat for like maybe 3 weeks. Like, I schedule stuff for like 3 weeks out. And I just don't see the big deal. Do you think there's anything wrong with that?
Absolutely not. My birthday is a national holiday, and my husband knows, my daughter knows. It's a big deal. I take off of work. Do not bother me. I take it very seriously. So I don't know why they would feel like it's too much.
Yeah, I don't know why either. And he always says, "Oh, if I did that on my birthday, you would be mad." Da, da, da. No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't be mad because I love birthdays and I love when people celebrate themselves and celebrate their birthday. Because guess what? There's a lot of people that wish that they were still here celebrating. So that's one reason you should be celebrating your birthday. So for all of those Debbie Downers out there that every time their birthday comes around, they act like, oh, I hate my birthday. Oh, I didn't want to celebrate. Oh, please. I don't know who you're trying to fool.
Well, if my husband went as hard as I went for his birthday, I would have attitude.
You would have attitude of what?
If my husband went as hard as I do for his birthday, I would have attitude.
Really?
Yeah, because I'm petty like that.
Damn.
Because he will either cook and do everything, and for a whole month, like to cater to him, that would be a little much.
Oh.
For me.
Oh, so you really OD on your birthday?
I OD. I really do.
Damn. So like, what are some of the things that you do?
It's just what I want. If I come home and I want to be left alone, I don't want to cook. I don't want to just let me be. It's my birthday month. Just let me do whatever I want. It could be as something as simple as just if I want a pound cake, if I want to eat the whole pound cake by myself, don't touch it.
Damn.
Leave it alone.
And you do this for the whole month?
The entire month.
Yeah, nah, you OD. I couldn't do that. That's
The entire
a bit much.
So yeah, the attitude.
Yeah, I only go out to like dinner. Like, okay, I went out to dinner last Thursday. Then I went out to dinner Saturday. Tomorrow, he's probably taking me out to dinner. And then Saturday, we've been invited to two different parties. So we're going to go to two parties. And then the following weekend, then I'm linking up with you and some other people. So I don't think that that's too much.
You girl, we on the same page. Nah, it's not.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think that people should really celebrate their birthdays, and I don't really understand that whole mood that some people get in and they say, "Oh, I hate my birthday. I don't want to celebrate." How could you hate your birthday? That's the day you were born. That's the day you came into this world. Like, you're bugging. You
Because they hate it because of, your birthday signifies like how well you're doing in life. Like, oh, I'm turning 40 and, all my friends are married, or my friends have a house, or my friends. It's not about that. Your journey is your journey, and they just need to be lucky to be alive because, like you said, some people don't even make it. So that's why those people are so like, my birthday, because they're self reflecting instead of just
Yeah.
taking it in and saying, yo, I made it to the next year.
Yeah, that's crazy. People stop doing that because guess what? There's nothing that says that at this age you're supposed to have done this, that, and the other thing. And at this age, if you don't do this, you're not this, that, or the other thing, right? Everything in its time. So, whatever age you're hitting, I think if you look at it more like reflect on the year, think about what you've accomplished, think about what goals you still have, and just thank God that you are still here and you can celebrate another year of ups and downs and you have another opportunity, hopefully, right? Because we're not promised the next day, but hopefully you have another chance to continue on your journey and achieve the goals that you're trying to achieve for yourself. So that,
Yeah, I
right?
agree. But it sounds good. But look at Courtney. Remember Courtney? The
Mm,
episode. She went ballistic because she was turning 40. She was
yeah.
moody, crying every minute. She got more money than most, and she still was just in that limbo of uncertainty and doubting and just like I don't even know what to call it because like she
Let
got
me just
3 kids.
clarify. People, she's talking about Kourtney Kardashian from Keeping Up the Kardashians because we watch that. Don't judge us. We watch it. Yes, I'm a fan. But go ahead, boo. Finish.
So I mean, look at how she was just so she was a mess. And then after her birthday, she was good. She was back to Courtney. It's just a lead up to that big number, or maybe not even a big number, but just that day. It's just a self reflecting type of thing that people just need to get out their own way.
It's so crazy because now that you say that, I went to two different people's 40th birthday parties a while ago, and they both like had mental like mini mental breakdowns.
Uh-huh.
And as I was approaching 40, I was like, "Oh, I hope that doesn't happen to me. Like what is this? Like what happens to people when they turn 40?" Thank God that did not happen to me. I was happy. I felt good. It was a good day. Like I wasn't crying. I wasn't reflecting on anything. I was just happy to be where I was. Like, I'm married. I have my kids. And my kids aren't perfect. You know what I'm saying? I got two
Yeah.
kids, and one of them get on my damn nerves. I love him, but he works every nerve. And then my daughter, she's only 10, so she works the nerves on and off, but she's a awesome, kid. So nothing is perfect in my life, right? Everybody has ups and downs and things that they go through, but I was just happy to be turning 40 and have a nice dinner surrounded by family and friends. Like, it was beautiful. And then my husband took me on a little vacation. We had a great time. So for me, my 40th was amazing. Like, I did not spend any time thinking about things that I didn't have or where I wasn't or what I have not accomplished because there are a lot of things that I still have not accomplished, but it doesn't define me, you know? So
Yeah.
I don't know. I think, guys, you gotta, get it together. And if you're feeling that way, you should go talk to someone. And I'm not trying to be funny, I'm being dead serious. Like, sometimes therapy helps, to bring you to a healthier and a better place where you can look at your life in a different light. So,
Yeah,
I,
definitely.
yeah, I think that's really important. But so cake is a big thing for me on my birthday. I love cake, right? So this is another fun fact about me. I love cake at everybody's party. Like
Yep.
everybody's party, like even if it's not really a party and you just having people over, like I'm really looking for the cake. Like where's the cake? If it, anything, just like a housewarming, I don't know, you invited the girls over, like please just have some cake. And not ice cream cake either, because I'm lactose intolerant and I hate when I go to a kid's party and they have ice cream cake. Now I know that's selfish. It is.
Mm, mm-mm,
But
mm.
I'm just saying, like, not everybody eats ice cream cake. So, think about all your guests, right?
On your birthday, guys, think about everyone else on your birthday. That's what
Well,
you're saying?
a little bit, yeah. I mean,
Hmm.
well, have some cupcakes or something. What
That's fair.
Yeah. If you have a guest that's, lactose intolerant, you might want to have some cupcakes or some other type of cake. Even an Entenmann's pound cake is good. That works.
Yeah. Cake is cool, but yeah, it's for my birthday. Yeah, it's cool. As long as it's a strawberry shortcake, I'm good.
Okay. All right. So that's my rant about birthdays. Celebrate them, embrace them, and don't let them go by without, you know, making a big deal about yourself because you're special, you're important, and I just think that you really should not let that day go by and not celebrate it unless for religious reasons you were not raised that way and you just don't believe in celebrating your birthday, and that's a whole nother conversation that I'm just not prepared to have today.
And who cares what anyone else thinks? Like, do you? That's your day. Let them be miserable on their day, but not on your day.
Right, what do you mean?
Like, if someone's saying, "Oh my God, she's so nuts. Ugh, her birthday's coming." Oh, too bad. Yes, it's coming. Be present or don't be present, but don't try to stop my shine because I'm gonna do me on my birthday.
Yes, I agree. And for so I want to say that this year I've met some really great people, and these new great people have really done great things for my birthday, one person took me out to a very nice dinner. I was not expecting um for her to pay for my dinner. Absolutely not. And she did, and I was really like, "Oh my god, that was so nice of you." You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because you don't have to do that. And I
yeah,
surely wasn't
right.
expecting it. I was prepared to pay for my own dinner, like, but she really wanted to, like, no, it's your birthday, whatever. She made extra effort, and I thought that was really nice. So,
Yeah,
you
that's
know,
nice.
another person at work, she was like, "Oh my god, your birthday's coming up. Let's go, let's turn up." Because I'm always talking about turning up at work. Well, not at work. I don't be turning up at work, but I just talk about turning up because I like to turn up. But she was like, "Oh my god, we got to do like a birthday turn up for you," and she took the initiative to schedule a lunch with our team for my birthday. Like I didn't have to do anything, and I really appreciated that because I am an A type personality and I always plan my own stuff. So, for my 30th birthday, I got my own limo. My mother planned a birthday dinner at her house, but I planned the after party and I had a limo. I think I bought my own cake. Did I buy my own cake or did mom do that?
I don't know. I gave up on you a long time ago. I just let you do what you do.
Yeah, because I feel like this. If you don't do something that you want for your birthday on your own. You might not get it. You might not get it. And then you're going to be salty because nobody bought you a cake. Nobody said, let's go turn up. Nobody bought you flowers. You know what I mean? And then you're just salty about that. So I feel like, why not treat yourself and just do those things for yourself? So you have all of the things that you really want on your birthday. Now, I
Yeah,
know.
I agree with that. I just celebrate differently because I'm an introvert, and I don't really care about like celebrating with people. Like, as long as I get the gifts that I want. I mean, it could be as something as simple as like a sock, a, a headband I saw. Like, I'm not talking about like expensive gifts. I'm just talking about things that I've seen throughout like the month, the year that I'm like, oh, I like that. And I get it for myself, or I'll tell my husband, or I'll tell you, I want this bag. That's like inexpensive, but like going out and celebrating that kind of thing, I don't really do that because that's just not me. So I totally understand that, but you have to let people do things for you. Like, you have a husband, you have a sister here, you have a sister in, that don't live here, you have a mom. So sometimes you should just suggest things and, kind of just let people do things. But at this point, we ain't gonna do nothing because you always take over. So we're just used to that.
Wait a minute now. Hold on. Because
Hmm.
um I like flowers. Everybody knows I like flowers. But my husband does not like flowers because he thinks that, oh, flowers die. I don't know. I don't see the point of them. And he's one of those people that, because he doesn't see the point of it, he doesn't want to invest in it, right? Now, he will buy me flowers. He has bought me flowers. When he usually does, I'm like very surprised and floored, and I probably take pictures of them because it's a rare occurrence, right? But I like flowers. So my thing is, if I like flowers and I like flowers, just give me flowers on my birthday sometimes. It doesn't have to be every year, right? But just do that. But if I sit there with bated breath waiting for these flowers, I might not get them. And then I might be a little salty. So I figure I'll buy myself some flowers so that I can look at these beautiful flowers because I like flowers. I love cake, especially on my birthday. And
But
we
don't you think you're gonna get you a cake on your birthday? Don't you think you're gonna get cake from somebody somewhere on your birthday? You think about that.
Well, I ordered a cake. He's going to pick it up because,
Okay.
again, just trying to get him to get the cake that I like, forget it. Like, I mean, we've been together for 17 years. You would think he could order a cake from me in a minute. No, he's confused. And I like cake. It could be chocolate cake, lemon cake, vanilla cake, coconut cake. The only kind of cake I don't like is cake with fillings in it, like jelly like fillings. I don't like that. And I don't really like pies unless it's like an apple pie from McDonald's. I know that sounds weird, but I don't like big chunks of fruit in my pie. I like it to be pureed out. So I really like, it's a broad spectrum, right? So you would think it would be easy to order a cake from me. No, it's not. He'd just be like, "Oh, I was just gonna get a cake from ShopRite." I'm sorry, you was gonna do what now? Where? No, no, have a seat. I'll order the cake. Just pick it up. You know. So again, but I do feel what you're saying because the same person that took me out to eat, I was telling her that about myself, and she was like, "But you're not allowing people to do stuff for you when you do that."
Yeah, that's
So
crazy.
let me put this disclaimer out there. People, please still do. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind two cakes. I don't mind, two bouquets of flowers. Like, do. Just do. I'm gonna let y'all do what y'all do. Let's see what happens.
I guess this will be for next year because clearly nobody gonna hear this beforehand.
Another friend, a newer friend, sent me a gift basket, which was so sweet. I was like, oh my God, this is so sweet. Like, I was thinking something else was coming in the mail that I ordered, but I got that beautiful surprise. So I say all of this to say sometimes we feel like, new friends, like Drake said, no new friends. We got to be careful and we got to whatever. But sometimes it's okay. And I think if you go with your intuition and you go with your gut, there's still some great people out there that are waiting to join you on your journey, or maybe even just be passing through your journey. But don't be closed off to new people in your life. Just be cautious, you know? But you never know. So, yeah. So far I've been having a really good experience with some new people that I've met that are really cool people, and they're really thoughtful just like myself, because I'm a very thoughtful and giving person. So when I meet people who reciprocate that, I just really eat it up, because it's not easy to find that. There's a lot of takers out there, you know.
Uh,
What was you gonna say?
I said there sure are.
Yeah. So it's really a nice thing. So people, when it's your friend's birthday, I'm gonna give you a couple of tips. If it's a good friend and somebody you really care about, take the initiative to call them up and say, "Hey, what do you want to do for your birthday? Let's go out and celebrate. Do you want to go out to eat? Do you want to go to a lounge? Do you want to go hear some music? Do you want to just chill at home and have a girls' night?" Go to them and say that. Make the initiative, take the initiative to, you know inquire about what they would like to do, instead of waiting for them to call you to say, "Oh, I want to do this for my birthday." Because sometimes you don't feel like doing that, and it's nice to have a friend say, "Hey, I want to take you out for your birthday. Where would you like to go? Let's go have a meal, or let's go, hang out. I want to celebrate you." So that's a good tip. And you can do that with your siblings, your parents, your friends, even your significant others, your spouses, whatever. It really makes a difference. Or if you're too busy and you don't have time to really make time to hang out, because nowadays a lot of people are doing a lot of things. So I
And financial restraint.
And
You can,
financial constraints, right? Because not everybody can just be going out all willy nilly spending money. Well, probably most of us shouldn't, right? But
yeah.
listen, you only live one life, so you got to do what you got to do. But you can definitely send a nice, small, inexpensive, you know, um, piece of your whatever gratitude, or I can't even think of the word. you, you could send
You can do
a
whatever.
token, right? You could send something. Oh my God, I can't even think of a word. What's going
You
on?
you can do something heartfelt. It doesn't have to be like
Right,
something, financial where you're like, oh my God, I have to spend $50. It doesn't have to be like that. You can do
right,
something really kind.
right.
You know, say, hey, I'll babysit your daughter one weekend so that you and your husband could go on a date night. Like just something for your birthday, or you know what I mean? Something
Even
where,
like that, yes, yes. It
yeah,
doesn't have to be like money, but that's not where I was going with it. I was going to spend some coins. I was gonna say you can also send some flowers, you can send some candy, you can send a little basket. They have price points, at all different prices. Or, like Alicia said, you can do something that doesn't cost anything. You can offer your services. Hey, I can come over and babysit for you so you can go get a manicure and pedicure without your child. Or I can come over and, babysit so you and your husband can go out and have a night out on the town. So, those are really thoughtful and nice ways to, say, "I'm thinking of you, happy birthday, and I want to celebrate you." Because it
yep,
goes a long way. And if your friend is a good friend, it will be reciprocated. So
yeah, yeah. I
that's
agree.
right. Okay. So, like I said, I just wanted to come on here today to celebrate myself because I love my birthday. Celebrate the Oh Hell No podcast because I love doing the Oh Hell No podcast. And celebrate the spinoff Side Talk podcast. And just really introduce you guys to what I'm doing. And I hope that you will tune in to Side Talk because I have some really great topics coming up. The first one that I'm going to do is renewals because I did my wedding renewal this year and I want to talk about the experience, right? And I have some guests that I have interviewed about different things surrounding renewals, and Alicia will be coming back to do that episode with me because she's married, as you heard, and she's coming up on a major milestone in a couple years in her marriage. So we're gonna chop it up and just talk about renewals, and I think it's gonna be a great conversation. But
And
what'd you say?
but I cannot wait for that one.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. So stay tuned and thank you for listening. And please, people, subscribe. You can subscribe on all platforms, right? I don't just want you to download the episodes. I need you to subscribe to the podcast and leave some feedback. Even if you hate the podcast, just leave something. Like, I've been asking you guys to do this for a while now. Come on, people. This is crazy. I'm serious. Y'all are bugging. Just, help a sister out. Leave a feedback, leave a star. Don't leave one star. You could leave a couple, but just leave something. Like, this stuff, I put a lot of work and energy into my podcast, and I do it all for you, my listeners. So all I'm asking is to subscribe to the podcast, tell a friend, tell a foe. Check me out on Facebook, Instagram. Just support however you can. It doesn't cost you anything except your time. So thank you for tuning into my first episode of Side Talk, and I can't wait to bring you the renewal. So thanks for joining me, Alicia. I appreciate you, and I will link up with you soon. And I'll
Anytime.
be looking for my gift too.
Yeah. Okay. It's a breakup. I can hear you.